Yeah, when they finally get fulfill their dreams and get into the industry, they find out about all of these nefarious, wicked shit that's going on. Uh, I mean, it seems like they have worse times in life than we do, even with all the money and the riches and the fame and what the money allows them and the fame allows them. So we live in a world that you can't just say take things like everything like it's that's just the way it is, because it's not that way. We don't live in that type of world where it's that. It's just that that's just the way it is. There's people behind the curtains like the Wizard of Oz that's controlling everything. And it may seem that they cannot, because how could they control such a vast amount of people in a world, on a planet? But if you look at the metaphors in the Wiz, they went through all of that hell they went through. And when they finally got to the Wiz, it was a little man standing on a stool controlling everything. And everything that they wanted, they already had access to on their own. But they were fooled into thinking that it had to come from someone else. And that's exactly what we're experiencing in this life, in this time, in this lifetime. I suggest you all go and watch The Matrix Part 1, because it breaks everything down, especially the billboards that they had for the movie, which was Morpheus holding a Duracell battery. And who was the teachers for Neo? Who was the teacher for Neo? The main teacher was the Oracle, and who was she? A black woman in the hood, smokes mad cigarettes, like me. And who was his other teacher? Morpheus, a black man. Why? Because we were the first people on this planet and we evolved first. And that's why we're the most attacked, because we have attachments to the universe, and it's a little bit more stronger than other people because of our melanin. And you can only find melanin in the universe, in the cosmos. So when people be telling me about melatonin, I'm like, hey, wake the hell up, because melatonin cannot be artificially produced. Melanin. It's melanin. So there's so many things, guys. There's just so many things I could go into, but I don't want y'all to think I'm weird or crazy. But look at the world how it is now. You can't tell me that it's not being affected by demonic forces. And people are calling themselves demons and saying we're on demon time, not understanding that the words that they use should be chosen very carefully. That's why people say, watch what you say. Think about what you say before you say it. Because you can manifest something that you didn't mean to manifest. We got this young boy on live. He kills two people. He's playing with their arms. This is like some scary movie like Saw or some shit. A scary movie you would watch. But like I said in earlier videos, these portals are opened and they need to be closed. And they won't be closed if people keep participating in low level things that feed these low level beings and keep their portals open for more low level energies and spirits to come through. This is what's happening to us, guys. And whether you believe it or not doesn't make it real or not real. If you don't believe it, that doesn't mean it's not happening. Because you won't believe it, half of you, because you're afraid to believe it and see the world for what it is. And the other half of you are brainwashed and programmed, and you will never understand what the hell is going on in front of you. You will only go by what people tell you or show you. You will not go past that surface. And you've been trained to do that. So even if Dirk didn't sacrifice him, somebody did something nefarious. Somebody pulled some strings. I don't think that was just an incident. It was a well-planned incident that went according to what they knew about Vaughn and O-Block. And they used it against them. Just like they used all these gang members against each other. They're playing chess and we playing checkers, baby. Because chess requires more thought and concentration and strategic moves. And that's why they call it chess. And when you play checkers, you're just playing off the top of the dome. There's not much thought put into it. So as more thoughts come to me and I feel that I should share it and connect some dots with y'all, then that's what I'll do. You can accept it, reject it, whatever. But it is what it is. And whether you believe it or not, is not going to make it disappear. So, what part are you playing on the chessboard? That's my question for all of you. What part are you playing on this chessboard that we call life? Have a nice day. Keep your mind open. We learn something new every day. Much love.